Delhi and Punjab had mixed fortunes over the weekend, and they're also at the opposite sides of the table going into this fixture. It's the first home game for Delhi in this IPL 2018, so maybe that's something that they can look forward to. Jimmy Faulkner and Sean Tate to look ahead to that game with me. Delhi have played all their games away from home. I don't know if that's a factor that you could say, okay, maybe that's where they've not quite got, everything right. But are there bigger concerns than that?
I think that, there are. I think they're just taking a bit of time to gel compared to the other teams. Obviously, a lot of new faces, like a lot of teams, but these guys, the chemistry and their batting, they've just got to work that out as well.
Yeah, I mean, when you say batting at the top, Gautam Gambhir, there are huge questions now on whether Gambhir can still be the force that he was. No better place to try and get form right than his home ground. Let's look at the playing 11 that Jimmy Faulkner has picked out, and they have been without Amit Mishra since the opening game. That ironically was also against Kings XI Punjab. So this is the first return fixture that they've got. Mishra got hit by KL Rahul in that opener, but you stick with pretty much the same team. So Rahul Tewatia keeps his place, and you don't mind Harshal Patel ahead of Mohammad Shami too. We'll have to wait and see if Shami is fully available. One other thing we noticed, Jimmy, in that game was Chris Morris batting lower than a lot of people expected.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Mishra came back in for Tewatia. I like Tewatia as a player. That might happen, but the big thing for me is Morris has to come in earlier. We saw last game, he didn't even face a ball. Tewatia faced 8 or 9 balls for 16. Played a pretty good innings, but I'd rather Morris come out there. I think he can have more of an impact up the order.
Gambhir up top, it seems to be struggling. Would you be worried?
I think you're always going to be a little bit concerned about your start, and that's one thing that they've been a little bit on and off with. Roy's had a good innings. He's battled away the last couple of games. If they get off to a good start, they can post a big total. We saw how much firepower they had last game in Bangalore.
The other thing about Jason Roy is leg spin seems to be a very clear weakness, which now more teams will look to exploit.
It's going to be exploited, absolutely. It's going to be exploited as he goes. He will know that. They'll talk about that. Ricky Ponting will be all over that with him.
Is there a case for Colin Munro, who missed out a couple of games?
Well, I think Roy on the back of that big knock a couple of games ago, you have to keep him.
Okay, it is the first home game. What about Sean Tate's playing 11 for Punjab? They made one interesting change at the Eden Gardens. They played Ankit Rajput ahead of Mohit Sharma, who's also been good for them. But Teddy liked the look of Rajput, and therefore he keeps him in the side ahead of Mohit. And Barinder Sharan would continue even if Akshar Patel is fit and available. Teddy, your thoughts?
Yeah, you're right. Rajput, at the start, when that selection happened, we were talking about, maybe, I wasn't quite sure about it. But after watching him, he's a big guy, and it's good to see the big Indian fast bowlers charging in and being aggressive at the pitch and hitting the wicket hard and sending them through. It's good signs. The batters aren't getting much of a go at the moment. The rest of them. How
do you neutralise Rahul and Gale with the kind of form that they're in? Looking at Delhi's bowlers who have their own questions to answer.
Yeah, again, the Gale, the whole thing is just you got to get him out early. It's going to, he's so damaging. He's in great form. He's got the momentum on his side, so just a good ball early on is what they'll be looking for. And Rahul,
I think Morris needs to bowl a bit better too.
I think so. He looked a bit flat last game for sure. He sprayed a lot down leg side last game. I thought he's got that natural angle, but he did bowl a few balls down towards leg side. But I'm sure he's a good player. I'm sure he'll be back.
All right, prediction though? Punjab firm favourites with their recent form?
Yeah,
Jimmy?
Punjab for me as well.
All right, many thanks Jimmy Faulkner, Sean Tate. It's the North Indian Derby. That's the only game on Monday in the IPL.